Okay, so let me try to get through the rest of this. So I get on the plane, and thank the Lord I am on the plane, and I am headed back to San Diego. I'm far in the back, big plane, and I didn't care. I was a aisle seat. Was it window aisle? I don't know. Can't even remember. I can't remember if somebody was next to me. I don't think they were. But this was when they still. I don't know if airplanes still have it, but the big screen for everybody. They didn't have everything in the back of the seat, and I didn't care to watch whatever movie was on. I just wanted to lean back and just take in the relief of the fact that I had made it. And strangely, though, being the, what do you even call that? The neurotic, too much mind silliness going. Just, I wanted to still know this. Remember Ben from the Grand Over Hotel lobby bar, Louis the 14th. 14? By the way, I have to show you what that number looks like in different forms, other than Roman numeral. I still didn't know his last name. And remember, now that I'm looking back, I'm in a parallel completely. And my mind was just, I was delirious, tired, just ridiculous, probably rocking back and forth. And I just remember like leaning my head back, and I just kept saying, I wish I knew Ben's last name. I wish I knew Ben's last name. I wish I knew Ben's last name. I don't know how many times I said it in my head. And as I opened my eyes, the movie's still going, and here comes Joy with her blue neon Stetson cowboy hat, walking to the back of the plane with a tray of food. Which is weird because I had noticed that she was in first class. People in first class, I've never seen anybody take their food tray all the way to the back. And it was one of those where I was like, did she come back just to see me? And as she's walking by, I'm like, hey, Joy. And she looks down at me as if she totally forgot who I was. She's like, oh, hey. That's funny, right? Even though, yeah, almost positive she was a physical 3D person. Maybe not, though. I don't know. Just totally different lady. And she says to me, I mean, this lady she's a good-looking lady. Literally like she did ride. Literally looked fit like she rode horses, and just offhandedly looks down at me. She goes, oh, hey, how are you feeling? I was like, oh, much better. She goes, I knew you would. No big deal, acted as if I didn't just totally snot all over her. And then she says to me, she goes, so you watching the movie? And I said, no. Are you? Just no. Just chit chat. So she drops her tray off in the back and then goes all the way up to first class. And right after she did that, the flight attendants just timingly just start handing out the free headphones, because the movie was over. I guess maybe you had to pay for the movie, but now they're just going to hand out the free headphones so you can watch the news or TV or whatever. So they started playing CNN or news and I don't know, some sort of news, probably CNN. And I didn't want to watch the news. I was like, let me turn on the radio on the headphones. There's a little dial, and turn on the radio, and I start turning the knob. And remember the whole time, like prior to that, I'm like, I wish I knew Ben's last name. I wish I knew Ben's last name. And I turn the dial, headphones on, turn it to what I think is channel 1, which is the radio station. And immediately, I hear Ben's voice coming through the radio. And, oh, no, I did want to watch TV at that point. Frasier was on, excuse me. Backtrack, sorry. See, I'm glad I'm recording this now. I don't want to lose these details. They changed it from CNN to Frasier, and I love Frasier. And so I tried to turn it to channel 1 so I could listen to Frasier. And when I turned to channel 1, I heard this guy, Ben's voice. And I'm like, wait, is he on Frasier? I've seen all the episodes of Frasier. And I'm looking at the big screen, and I'm like, is he on Frasier? Is he on Frasier? Of course he's not on Frasier. But I looked back down at the dial to make sure I got it right. And instead of turning to channel 1, I had turn to channel 11 on the little knob. And the moment I realized that, I heard the radio announcer's voice say, "We are speaking to Ben Plummer, Senior Vice President of Marketing for Cognos Corporation." So I'm not sure if you understand the incredulity of that, but I'm on a plane flying back to San Diego, praying or desperately OCD like asking for the last name of this guy named Ben from a stranger I had met in North Carolina, and the only other thing other than his name was knowing that he was a senior vice president of marketing for Cognos. And then I just happened to kind of remember his voice. I guess I had spoken to him for so long that night. So that's how I got his last name. And now I do remember, I sat next to a lady on the plane named Carol, like Christmas carols. I'm going caroling. I'm going to be wassailing all year through the end of this one and all the next, so get ready. So I made it to San Diego, called my best friend, one of my best friends, Julia, in Colorado, because before I even had calmed down and just try to unwrap what happened, I tell Julia the story like, like an early 20-year-old, probably. I think it took me an hour to tell the story. I think I told her this whole story in 2 minutes. She goes, "Rin, stop and tell me again." She goes, "Those were your angels. Tell me again the names of the people that helped you." And she's the one who figured it out for me. I didn't even, not that I didn't think angels existed. This was my first experience with angels. Human angels, at least. Which are angels. Or maybe I was in a parallel. Either way. And or one and the same. But the people who made me feel better or helped me along the journey, the only names I got were Alan Angel, Angela, Gloria, Joy, and I sat next to a lady named Carol, who I didn't really even speak to. I just got her name. Weird. And remember, I recognized or thought I did the guy at the gas station and his daughter, and I felt that I knew the customer service crew at Delta. So I think when you get to a different realm, that the realm of glory, it's like slightly just changing that radio station, that frequency, to a different bandwidth, and it's like heaven on earth, or at least a place where Rin can just get divine guidance and help, because God thinks I need a little extra surveillance and hand-holding. And I have them in this life too. I do. My bestie's name is Angelina, and I sing her name Lala. And we haven't spoken in a while, but I've always kind of felt, at least when I'm more so grounded and gotten a lot of sleep, the wavelength of 3D. I still, there's a part of me that has always felt that my best friends are, and even the ones that, nobody's perfect. It's like my imagination, which is also creation, tells me that these are my angels, almost like my secret service. Okay, let me see if I can remember this poem. If only you could feel and see the tenderness I hold for thee, you might begin to understand how God will take you through my hands and wash away your pain. I take you on this journey, and with openness and hand in hand, we'll fly to any distant land you wish. For I am here to guide you there, a purpose I am well aware He has sent me, the creator of all. So join me in this dance of life. We'll triumph over struggle, strife, and guide ourselves to higher light with agility and ease. For even on that other side, this other side, we're all just here for the joyride. And just as with the moon and tides, we glide towards the heavens. So relax and let it be. For you have come to me and I to you, so that we may see the expanding love of thee. P.S. in me. Scream. Stupid. Okay, now let's sing the theme song. How's it go again? I believe in angels. They move like a secret army, and they help me blow the atheist sky high. I can't sit still for too long. I'm losing all... Actually, no, that's not true. I've got all the patience. Next time I'll show my rocket ship that makes me hip. I fly it round the moon. When I lose my grip. No, that's the weird part is I actually fly mine on the regular now. Till next time. Merry Christmas.